Oh. Oh. It's so good to see you. Welcome to Las Vegas. Love you, Pop. So glad to be here. This is a blessing. I said I wasn't going to cry. I'm fighting the tears too. Well, you can cry. Look at you. Look at my baby. Look at you. You look so grown up. There you go.
So how long has it been?
It's been 10 years or so.
13.
13.
13 years.
13.
And where's the last time you saw him then?
Fairbanks.
Alaska, Fairbanks, Alaska. Watched him doing a football game. I taped this football game. He threw this touchdown. Here's really good. Moo's the only one. He was such a good quarterback. He threw this touchdown off his back foot. He dropped back and he just went, boom. And I looked at him, I go like, you got some great coaches if they taught you how to throw a football off your back foot. But the kid was wide open. Then he ran a touchdown. And I put the whole video together. And at that time we weren't talking, right? So when we reconciled, the first thing I did was I sent in a video of the football game. And the first thing he said to me was, I was the shit. And I busted out laughing. But that's the last time we saw each other. When we reconciled, I was at a dinner in Las Vegas at Town Square. And I'm setting up this photo shoot where I'm going to get paid a lot of money. He called. I said, I'll see you later. We talked for 3 hours. We talked for 3 hours right out there. And we've been talking ever since. So
what do you plan to do here?
I was going to do a lot of stuff. I really wanted to take him. I'm going to tell you this now. I wanted to take him to Oxnard to the Dallas Cowboys football training camp.
Oh, shit.
But I ran out of money. So we'll find something to do. So it's just me and him the whole weekend. Well, I'm going to show him the Raiders. I'm going to show him that. I think if I can pull it off, I want to do a helicopter ride of Lake Mead. And I think, yeah, you've never been on a helicopter before.
No.
Okay. So I was thinking about doing a helicopter ride at Lake Mead.
That sounds
but
funny.
we got 13 years to catch up on. So.
Oh yeah, a whole lot.
And it's just me and him, so it's going to be an apartment. There's no nothing. But for everybody who I talked about on Facebook from day one, this day is finally here. And from this point on, my life now has changed. All the other doors are closed. And this starts to change. And there's 9 more to go. But he's the first. And out of all people, I would have thought some of the other siblings would have called, but he called on his own. He sought me out. Okay? And when it happened, everybody said, get ready. This is going to be your change. So I brought my camera, you got your camera. And I got
a camera right here.
And I got my baby. I got my baby.
So what are you looking for, Mo, when you're here?
I'm just spending time with my pops.
That's good.
It's been so long. It don't even matter. We can be in Vegas, we can be in Barrow, we can be anywhere.
And we've been to both places.
I'm finally here.
Yeah, he's finally here. This is a long time coming. 13 years is a long time to be without your children. And when he called, I knew it was going to happen. And last Saturday was the icing on the cake, because one door closed, and for some reason while that door was closing, and I was upset, I kept thinking in the back of my mind, Moo's going to call me and tell me he's coming. And he called the next day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. For some reason, I knew with this door closing, I said, I got a feeling Moo's going to call. And that was on a Saturday. Moo called on a Sunday. And here we are now.
So what advice could you give fathers in the same situation?
That's really hard.
It's so hard.
Because believe me, now that I've gone through it, everything is different. But you can't stop believing, but because you're a human being, you're going to get a doubt. You're going to get a doubt. From this point on, it's more of a feeling in your gut, like I knew. For instance, I knew, like I said, I was closing a door on one situation, and I knew in my heart that Moo was going to call. I just didn't know what day. God, as I understand him, has a way with me that basically he will take over and says, okay, if you won't do this I'll do it for you. Okay. God decided it was time for me to see my son. In order for him to do that, all the other people, all the other things around in my life had to leave. So we closed those doors.
That's good.
You see what I'm saying?
How about you? What gave you the incentive to bring this back together?
I don't know. I guess I could say my money is there, and I could afford to come to Vegas in a few days, and
He wanted to
something
see.
like this
He
couldn't
wanted
hold me
to
back
see
from
his
not
dad.
doing what that- Exactly.
He wanted to. He wanted to
That's
see
the
his
best way to
dad.
put it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only way. I wanted to see my son. He wanted to see his dad, and it was time.
Yo,
A lot of people have always told me it's not time yet. It's not time yet, and I'd be agonizing. Moo out of everybody is the one that during the bad time. I call it the bad time. Moo is the one that I would agonize. I'd be driving my truck and out of nowhere start thinking about him, and I would scream his name like, "Okay, Moo, I'm okay. I hope you're okay." I would scream his name in my truck, "Moo, Moo," and for some reason I could hear him screaming back at me. And the whole time I would sit there and go like, I kept thinking that if I was going to see somebody, it would be him because I screamed his name the most. So
Here I am.
and here he is.
Okay, why don't you take it and say, we're going to take and go on to our venture here in Vegas. We're going to be together and then just walk by the camera.
okay.
All right, now it's time to go now. Okay, we're going to take off for Vegas. I'm going to show him Vegas. For those of you who this is my son Matthew. I brought his butt into this world in Anchorage, Alaska. He is number 7 of 10. Okay. And
I'm actually number 8.
he's number 8 if you
Joseph.
count Joseph. So at this point, it's me and my dad time.